So right now, something is hurtling through our solar system, and it doesn't belong here. I mean, this is a legit visitor from another star, a messenger from deep space. And you know what? It's carrying a secret that could totally change how we see the universe.
Just imagine for a second, a message from the stars. And I'm not talking about some radio signal, right? I'm talking about a physical thing, a time capsule, maybe billions of years old, from a world we don't even know exists. And get this isn't science fiction. This is happening right now.
All right, so let's meet our guest of honor. Its official name is 3I/Atlas, and you're going to want to pay close attention to that I in the name, because that I stands for interstellar, and that makes this only the third object of its kind we have ever confirmed. Yeah, just the third.
So where did this all start? Well, this incredible story kicked off pretty recently, on July 1st, 2025. Over at the Atlas Observatory in Hawaii, a tiny, unexpected flicker popped up on a screen. You know, at the time, nobody knew what it was. But that little point of light, it was about to get the whole world talking.
Okay, so once this thing was spotted, the race was on. Everybody wanted to figure out two things. First, where the heck did it come from? And second, where is it going? And trust me, the answers to both are pretty mind-blowing.
And this is the key thing you've got to understand. See, unlike the comets we're used to, the ones that are kind of stuck orbiting our sun, 3I Atlas is, well, it's just passing through. This is a one-way ticket. It's just visiting us and then it's gone. Forever. It will never, ever come back.
So how do we know for sure it's just a tourist? Well, it's all because of this idea called a hyperbolic trajectory. The easiest way to think about it is like a cosmic slingshot. It's moving with so much speed that, yeah, the sun's gravity can bend its path a little, but it just can't grab onto it. It's just way too fast. It's destined to fly right back out into the deep, dark void.
So, how fast is too fast? We're talking a staggering 58 kilometers per second relative to the sun. To give you an idea of what that means, that's fast enough to get you from LA to New York in, what, just over a minute? Wow. That's the kind of crazy speed you need to break free from some other star's gravity and just wander the galaxy.
But you know, as wild as that speed is, it's nothing compared to its age. Scientists think this thing is around 7 billion years old. Let that sink in. That's older than our sun, older than the Earth. I mean, this object is a true primordial relic from the early days of our galaxy. It's literally a time capsule, carrying secrets from a time before our solar system even existed.
All right, so let's look at the timeline for this very brief visit. It was discovered back in July, and it's going to make its closest pass to the sun at the end of October. And for all of us here on Earth hoping to maybe catch a glimpse, the best time to look is going to be in November and December of 2025. Okay, let's break down the vital stats for our visitor here. We've already talked about that incredible age and speed, but check out its closest approaches. It's going to be about 1.4 AU from the sun. That's 1.4 times the distance from the Earth to the sun, and a very, very safe 1.8 AU from us. So yeah, it's a super fascinating visitor, but there is absolutely zero danger of a close encounter. We're all good.
But look, its path and speed, that's only part of the story. The real jaw-dropping breakthrough came when scientists were able to figure out what this ancient traveler is actually made of. And that was the billion-dollar question, wasn't it? I mean, what secrets are locked away inside this piece of rock and ice from a whole other star system? Could it be holding the chemical building blocks of another world, the ingredients for life?
And the answer, oh man, the answer, confirmed by NASA, was just astounding. Using ultraviolet signals, they picked up the unmistakable chemical fingerprint of water. And not just, a chunk of frozen ice. They found evidence of active water vapor. That means there are processes happening on this ancient traveler as it flies by.
Okay, so, water. Why is this such a huge deal? Well, for one, it's the first time we've ever found water on an interstellar visitor this far away from the sun. But the real takeaway here is, it's profound. This is powerful, powerful evidence that water, the key ingredient for life as we know it, isn't some special thing that only exists in our little corner of the cosmos. It's probably a super common ingredient all across the galaxy. This comet is like a sample, a little piece of the raw materials from another star system, and it's telling us that the potential for life, well, it might just be everywhere.
Now you know how it goes. With any big, exciting event up in the sky, 3I/Atlas has created its fair share of online buzz and a lot of speculation.
So let's take a minute and separate the actual science from the, let's say, fiction, as we start to wrap this up.
All right, so on one side, you have the confirmed science. We know for a fact it's from another star, we've detected water, and we've calculated its exact path. And then, on the other side, you've got the online rumors. Things about alleged NASA photo leaks, claims that it has a spacecraft-like structure, you know the drill. And look, while that stuff is fun to think about, it remains completely unverified. The simple truth is, this is an absolutely fascinating, natural object. And honestly, that's incredible enough on its own.
Okay, so for any of you amateur astronomers out there, listen up. Here's the practical info you need. You'll get your chance to spot it late in 2025, but, and this is important, you are going to need a pretty decent telescope. We're talking something with at least an 8-inch aperture. And this is the most crucial point. It will not be visible to the naked eye. It's just way too faint. So, as 3i Atlas begins its long journey back out into the void, what's the takeaway? What has it left us with? Well, first, the solid confirmation that our solar system isn't some isolated island. We get visitors from other stars. We've learned these visitors can be unbelievably ancient, true relics older than our own world. And maybe most important of all, they can carry the very ingredients for life. Every single one of these encounters is just this precious, fleeting opportunity to get a glimpse of the universe way beyond our home.
And all of that leaves us with one final, really fascinating question to ponder. Oumuamua was the first, Borisov was the second, and now we have Atlas, the third. With all the new survey telescopes coming online, we are absolutely going to find more of these. So what secrets will the fourth one bring? What will the next interstellar messenger teach us? I guess we'll just have to wait and keep watching the skies.